Hey, what's up, guys? So today we're going over the cost of living here in Jacksonville, Florida, and we're getting after it right now. So my name's Ed Wheeler. I am a realtor and obviously active duty sailor here in Jacksonville, Florida. And if you're pcsing to Jacksonville or Mayport, or you're looking to relocate to the Jacksonville, Florida area, and you're looking for information like what to do, where to live, what to do with your kids around here, where are the good schools, the cost of living, all that kind of stuff, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and give me a thumbs up. And obviously, if you are moving here, then hit me up. You can call me, text me, email, snail mail, doesn't matter, because the thing is I've got your back when moving to Jacksonville, Florida. All right, so today we're going over the cost of living in Jacksonville, and the coolest part about this is that it's actually really reasonable. There's some cons to it, just like every other place. It's not the cheapest place in the world, but it's also really not the most expensive at all. So if you were to compare it to, say, Norfolk, Norfolk's got some certain aspects in there that are not as expensive as here in Jacksonville, and but they've also got other aspects that are more expensive. So let's get right into it. All right, so first we'll go over home prices. Okay, so your average home that is in reasonable condition around here that most people are buying is in the $300,000 to $400,000 range. Okay, if you go below that, then you're more likely to find something that needs some work. Okay, that's not to say that it's a bad home. It very well could be. It's probably going to need some work. All right. So that's the home prices right now here in the beginning of 2023. All right. And of course, that always depends on location for which area you're going to live in. Obviously, places that have more highly rated schools are going to be more expensive than other places. And of course, you always have the places that are right on the water. They're going to be more expensive as well. Okay, so next up, we can go over the electric bill. So where I stay, it's electricity is given by JEA, company called JEA. And not only does it do the electric, but it also does the water. I pay about $200 to $250 a month for both of those. So really not bad, especially compared to Norfolk. I was paying sometimes $200 just per month on electricity. So to have that knocked in half for both is awesome. All right. Then of course you have all your other expenditures. You got your cell phone, all this. Most people know that stuff already. All right. So we're not going to go into that. But other expenses, okay? Gas prices. Gas prices right now are roughly around $3.40 a gallon, and that's for unleaded regular. All right. Your premium is roughly around $4 a gallon. And then if you go into, let's go into more about your home, okay? So we went over the electricity and all that stuff. For internet, we only use internet, so we went through AT&T, and we did that for $80 a month. We get the 1 gigabyte per second speeds, which is really fast. It's awesome. fantastic internet, and it's on fiber, so that's awesome as well. Now, when it comes to, say, insurance, this is where it starts to differ depending on the location, okay? So up in Norfolk, it's a little different because when it comes to the weather is so much different down here, right? That you can be right in the mix when it comes to hurricane season and all that stuff, right? So down here, after the last hurricane, the homeowners insurance prices went up by a lot. So my house now, it's around a 2,400 square foot home, and it costs me around $2,600 a year for homeowners insurance, okay? And that includes things like the hurricane stuff too. Now, when you go get insurance, homeowners insurance, it's going to depend on a few things, right? So you can always mitigate the cost of your homeowner's insurance by having, say, like a security system and things like that, right? But down here, you also have what's called wind mitigation, and it has to do with the hurricane season. So if your house has the wind mitigation brackets and stuff installed, you can get a discount on your homeowner insurance, okay? So I would look into that if you are looking for a house, or I can help you look into that if you give me a call. So that comes into play as well for lowering your monthly insurance bill, okay? There's a few other things that can drive it up, like if you need flood insurance. Now, most places that I've seen around here so far, you don't need the flood insurance. And excuse the background noise if it's noisy. I'm sorry, I'm driving. I don't really have a ton of time to be making videos, so I make them in my car. But yeah, if you are looking around here, there are some places that do need flood insurance, but majority of the ones that I've seen don't need it. You're not in a flood zone. But the big thing is going to be that wind mitigation. If you can get that on there, awesome. Now, I also do recommend, though, that you do look into flood insurance just in case the off chance that for some reason change your zoning into a flood zone. It's not necessarily going to happen, but, you know, just something to look into, okay? Now, food prices, they're normal, they're the average, okay? Just like you would find in most other places around the country. They're not astronomically high. They're, obviously we've been hitting this crazy kind of market anyway. So eggs are, higher. But what's cool about Jacksonville is that you can have chickens. So you can mitigate that cost too right there. Car insurance. Car insurance is more expensive than other places. Not 100% sure why, but it is. All right. So I think up in Virginia, I was paying for 2 cars. I was paying $200 a month. Now I'm paying like $150 every 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy. Car insurance will go up when you move here. All right, so keep that in mind. Now, for those of you like me that are in the military, what's nice now is that BAH went up this year. Okay, so now if you're an E6 with dependents, your BAH is around $22.77 a month, which is fantastic. So look forward to that. Now, of course, what always comes in and weighs some, into your home price, and I always recommend buying versus renting. And the reason for that is because, you actually own it. And if you are military and you leave, then you can rent it out and create, extra income. Trying to find a place that fit my family and then also would fit within the BAH was rather difficult. We went over a little bit because of interest rates, However, we're going to refinance in a little bit when the rates go down, and well, hopefully they go down. I can't say they will, but hopefully they go down, and then we'll refinance. But the reason why we ended up doing that is because, one, I didn't want to compete against other buyers. Two, I did not want to rent at all because rental prices are through the freaking roof, okay? So I didn't want to rent. I wanted to buy. And knowing that you can refinance is a fantastic thing. I mean, when we refinance, we're probably going to save about $600 a month right there. So yeah, I would still 100% look into buying, because at the end of the day, if I were to put this house up on the rental market, I probably could get $3,000 to $3,500 a month for this rental. And I'm not even doing anything. So anyway, just something to think about. I know we went off on a tangent, but keep that in mind if you're looking, okay? And let's see, is there anything else? I think I covered most of it. If there's anything else and you have questions, please feel free to hit me up, email me, text me, doesn't matter. Because like I always say, I've got your back when moving here to Jacksonville, Florida. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And if you are moving here, always, please hit me up, call me, text me, snail mail, email, does not matter, because I'm going to help you relocate here to Jacksonville or with your PCS. We're going to do it point A to point Z, and we're going to go over everything. I'm not going to leave you behind, okay? So hit me up. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace.